Welcome to Tucker Rhetoric. I really just wanted to give my final thoughts on the Austin Metcalf situation because I've been, arguing and debating and going back and forth with different people for like the last week or two. And it just amazes me. Like, I thought y'all were better than this. Like, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Really. You should be ashamed of yourselves. That you're so quick to make everything about race when it ain't got nothing to do with race. You're so quick to jump to conclusions and just become an angry mob, and it really makes no sense. Like, where's the logic? Where's the reasoning? Where's the connection to reality? Where's the, why not focus on facts? Where's the empathy, sympathy? Like, nothing. It's just black against white, black against everybody. It makes no sense. This young man, Austin Metcalf, was 17 years old. His birthday was in April. He was killed in June, so he just turned 17 years old. He told Carmelo Anthony that he didn't want to fight him. They asked him anywhere between 10 to 15 times to leave out of the area. He was pushed, so he decides to stab him through the heart, through his sternum too, which a lot of you don't even understand how hard it is to stab through your sternum into your heart. You had I don't know how many witnesses who told the same story. You have video footage to show that he was not innocent or defending himself. Then you guys go to the race card. So he shouldn't have got 35 years. My question is, how long is Austin going to be dead? Will he be dead more than 35 years? Then y'all attack his father, which the people who were doing this, y'all are the lowest of the low. Like, you guys are scumbags. This man just lost his 17-year-old son, stabbed in the heart at a track meet. At a track meet. And y'all are on the internet telling him you should be next and all of the family deserve a blade. And y'all are sick. Sick. And if the shoe was on the other foot, then what? Y'all don't think about that. Everybody talking about Carmelo Anthony. Y'all ain't even talking about Austin Metcalf. That's what it's really about. Then y'all try to tear down Austin Metcalf's character. Then you try to tear down his father's character. And then after a while, after it all, was settled, then his father came out and reacted, as he should. And he said, you people, so y'all gonna make that into something. He said the watermelon felon, y'all gonna make that into something. You cannot be racist towards people and expect them to just take it. And if we tell the truth, black people are probably the most racist group in America. Trust me, I'm light-skinned with blue eyes and grew up in a black neighborhood. I can tell you all about it. Ask any light-skinned black person, they can tell you about it. Ask a dark-skinned black person, they can tell you about it. So it's just like, I thought y'all were better than this. Even people who I grew up with, where it's like we grew up with a sense of right and wrong. This ain't got nothing to do with race. You stab somebody in the heart, and now we complaining about the jury. Like, I wouldn't care if they let his track team be on the jury. You go stab somebody in the heart, you deserve whatever you get. Honestly, you deserve the same thing what you did to him. If we tell the truth. Then you got all these black people acting a fool, aggressive, trying to be attacking white people. The ladies on the news crying about what I'm supposed to tell my sons. Y'all are like, it ain't looking good for some of y'all. I know it's not everybody, but it's a lot of y'all. It's more than enough. Y'all are ignorant, uneducated, racist, idiots. Like, period. You're not good people. You're not good people. that you can take any of these situations, just flip it and make it about race. So because you black, you can do anything. It don't matter. You above the law. Then they say it was an all-white jury. 12 people served on the jury. It was 7 white, 3 Asian, 1 Hispanic, and 1 Muslim woman who was wearing a hijab. I guess she was from somewhere in the Middle East. I don't know. Or Middle Eastern heritage. So how was that an all-white jury? Even if it was an all-white jury, so what? This is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. And then the same thing with the Cyrus situation. Y'all just take whatever story they give you, and everybody's raging and mad, and now y'all want to be aggressive towards Asians. Asians are one of the most consistent and successful groups within America. Their family structure is in place. Their kids are well educated. They go to college. They work hard. They start businesses. What are y'all doing? And then you get mad about the truth. Again, I'll be the bad guy because I'm telling the truth. But I don't care. Be mad at me. Call me whatever you want to call me. Because when it's all said and done, we can look back and say, oh, okay, well, some people did actually tell the truth. And there's still a lot of black people who actually see that this is ridiculous. And the people who are out there being aggressive and acting like a fool in the streets, y'all are just, like I said, the lowest of the low. I have no respect for you people. You have no respect for yourselves. And let's, again, go back to reality, because whenever it's a black and white thing, everybody's up in arms. Everybody's angry and protesting and signs and burn down the police station, go crazy. Y'all kill between 6,000 to 8,000 of each other every single year. And whenever you bring that up, y'all want to say, well, that don't matter. You make up 14% of the population. Black women have 40% of the abortions in America. You are one of the most unhealthy groups as far as obesity, heart disease, diabetes. You are one of the worst groups as far as education. And then you want to blame it all on the white man. You can't read a book. You can't go get a library card. You can't study yourself. How is it possible that I'm on the other side of the world and I found out all the information? I found out all the facts. I could listen to the lawyer's testimony and watch the court case, but y'all couldn't do that? No, because you're lazy and ignorant, and you take a small bit of information and lock in on that. And then y'all just expand and lie and just make anything up. And what y'all don't realize is y'all are so stupid that the media is just controlling you idiots. They want you to be angry and mad so you can act stupid, and also so you'll vote a certain way, and you still don't get it. So I'm not going to go back and forth on this anymore. I think it's good that he get 35 years in jail. I hope he don't ever get out of jail, because you don't need people like him in the society walking around stabbing people in the heart. Now y'all want to say he had a 3.7 GPA. What that got to do with him stabbing somebody in the heart? Again, y'all so much concerned about the victim and not the actual real victim. Well, y'all made him the victim because y'all got this victim mentality. Then y'all start bringing up slavery from the 1800s, bro. Like, do you understand it's 2026? Like, you still going on about that? Look how many successful black people there are, but you can't do nothing because of racism. You can't do it because of yourself. And again, like I've said this to my friends too, if America's so bad and racist and everybody's against you, leave. Ain't nobody keeping your black butt there. Leave. Go somewhere else. Then you got people talking about we should take our resources and go back home to Africa. They don't want you in Africa. And if you look at what's going on in Africa, it ain't a better situation. So why not focus on educating yourselves? Why not, raise your kids properly? What happened to those things? What happened to get a job and work hard and do what you're supposed to do? I grew up in a time where we had right and wrong. And if we had a problem, we could fight. And we fight one-on-one, not 5 or 6 on 1. We weren't cowards. I wouldn't stand there and watch somebody jump on somebody 5 or 6 against one person. We'll fight one-on-one. If you beat me, then we can fight again tomorrow. But y'all can't fight, so y'all run around with knives and guns because y'all are cowards. And also, why is violence the only way to solve solutions? Like, I understand. I grew up in the black community. I got it inside of me too. If I get into an argument with somebody, it don't take much. I'm from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, though, I'm 46 years old, and now I'm mature, and I understand that that's not the only way to solve problems. Some people are young and dumb, but do you think you're gonna just kill somebody? When the boy said to you, "I don't want to fight you," and they asked you to leave almost 15 times, and now y'all all crying and hooping and hollering. Y'all done gave the family almost $1 million. What they do with the money? Y'all gave all that money to Black Lives Matter. What they do with the money? Y'all still ain't getting it? Peace.